what is up, everybody? We're back with another part to the What If Naruto Had Magic series. Last time we left off, Naruto facing off against some heightened or advanced versions of the monsters themselves. So, before we get into this, I want to say one thing. I'll try to get back to daily uploads. I've been pretty fucking entertained, or haven't been able to do daily uploads more or less because I've been waking up late, but I'm going to try to do that again, alright? So, without further ado, let's get into this part. Now, Naruto, Hinata, and Kurenai Sensei are walking along, tracing the trail that the monsters are left behind. It seems that their skin was falling off, Naruto says. I know, right? It's disgusting, Kurenai Sensei replies. They continue walking along for about 1 hour, and Naruto realizes, I've never been in this part of the dungeon before. I don't really know what is going on. The monsters so far have been the same, but again, we don't know if there's going to be any heightened monsters. I'd watch out if I were you guys. As they're walking, Naruto sparks up a conversation with Kurenai Sensei as well as Hinata. Hey, it seems that you both have some sort of feelings for me, whether they're hatred, admiration, or just plain not giving a fuck. I want to know why you feel that way. I mean, it's not like we're going to be anywhere in a specific amount of time, so I think we have time to talk about it. Hinata starts up, kind of being a little shy, covering her body a little. I guess I'll start. Well, that one time that... No, not one time. The multiple times that you saved me from being bullied. It just made me grow an admiration for you, and the fact that you never gave up. I just knew there was something up when Menma came in, and I knew I recognized you. You may not have looked the same, but your aura was very similar. Huh, interesting. I mean, can't really say I understand what you're talking about with the whole aura thing, but sure. Whatever makes you happy. You, Kurenai Sensei? I would prefer for you not to call me Kurenai Sensei while we're down here. I mean, I'm not your sensei right now. I would say, especially since you're going to be leaving the village. Instead, I'd rather you just call me Kurenai. That'd be better. Ah, so we're getting real formal now. Or unformal, I should say. Kurenai blushes. Fine, I'll admit it. I have feelings for you. And the simple reason is, I can't explain it. Ever since you came along, I've just kind of started liking you. Your brash personality, the fact that you don't give much attention to other women, the fact that you've been so joking with me. I haven't experienced this before. You're probably my first and only love I'll ever have. Naruto just scratches the back of his head. Well, I'm not gonna lie. This is inflating my ego a bit, but hey, it does make me feel good. It's nice to know that. I like both of you. I don't know if I like you romantically yet, but hey, I still like you guys. They both blush. Their conversation is quickly cut short by what would be an avalanche. The ceiling begins to rumble, and suddenly debris begins to fall. Kurenai Sensei and Hinata freak out. They're expecting to be squashed alive. Meanwhile, Naruto just holds out his finger in a gun-type position, and then firing a little bit of a beam. It fires through something, a little monster, and suddenly it all disappears. The entire illusion dissipates. What was that? Kurenai Sensei says. Well, I thought for what would be a master of Genjutsu, you'd be able to tell what Genjutsu is. Yeah, I fought against many things that have Genjutsu type things, or Genjutsu type abilities down here. That's one of them. Honestly, one of the weakest. I wouldn't worry about it. They both look at Naruto and just kind of shock. There's those type of monsters down here too, they think? They continue walking for about another hour, all the way up until they come to what seems to be a room. Huh, so the dungeon wants to let us in now, huh? That helps. Now we won't even have to make our own entrance. Prepare yourselves, ladies. Both of them just nod in agreement. Suddenly Naruto taps his foot on the ground, and a staff appears, or what would be a spear that he forms out of alchemy. As they enter in, Naruto begins slicing down them, but he doesn't realize all the way up until he's just slicing for at least 10 minutes straight. When are these things gonna die? He jumps into the air as high as he can just to see how many are there. It's an infinite amount almost. There has to be hundreds of thousands of these, Naruto yells to them. They suddenly just are covered in shock. What are we gonna do? How are we gonna respond to something like this? Kurenai Sensei replies. Naruto's like, don't worry, girls. I've got this. You guys might want to step back for this one, though. I'm gonna be using all my mana. They look at Naruto. Alright, if you insist. Naruto slams his spear downward as he lands, the force being so immense that it sends all of the white Zetsu flying back near him. The girls, Hinata and what would be Kurenai Sensei, run behind him, taking cover. You ready? Naruto says. Just get it done and over with, Kurenai says. Alright, you're in for a show. Naruto holds his hand out in front of him, getting into a stance so he doesn't go flying back from the firepower. He begins to charge up what seems to be a beam, glowing in his hand, and then suddenly a big stream fires out, flying, incinerating everything around, including the ceiling, until suddenly it's only left with debris. Naruto drops to his knees, while Kurenai Sensei and Hinata pull him up. Are you okay? Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie, I thought we were gonna die just now. What? What are you talking about? Kurenai Sensei asks. Well, I mean, honestly, I was using the technique and I was expecting it to destroy all of the debris like it did and for it to fall on us. But we got lucky and it didn't, so hey, we survived. It was a pure luck thing? Yeah, sometimes that's how life works. You survive off of luck, Naruto replies. Kurenai Sensei just slaps the back of his head. Man, you're so reckless. Thanks. Well, I hate to interrupt this beautiful moment. You all will have to die, Pain says as he exits the smoke left behind from the debris. Naruto looks up, as well as the others. I don't have enough mana to respond to this, he thinks. Hey Naruto, what are we gonna do? The girls ask simultaneously. Well, it's quite simple. I'm gonna need you guys to keep him preoccupied while I restore my mana. Do you think you can do that? Naruto asks. Of course I can, Kurenai Sensei replies. I'll try, Hinata replies as well. And that's where I'm gonna leave it off. Make sure to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'm sorry if it seemed a little different. I don't know. I was kind of in a rush, not gonna lie. So yeah.